Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be teaching you how to replace an outlet and install this newer, nicer outlet right here. Alright, let's get started wiring. Alright, so the tools you will be needing today are Phillips and flathead screwdrivers, some wire strippers, an outlet tester and a voltmeter, and some needle nose pliers if you need them, and then a outlet faceplate if you don't have one already, and then obviously, most importantly, your outlet itself. Alright, let's get started wiring. Alright, so your first step is you want to go inside of your breaker panel, locate the circuit you will be working on, and shut it off. Now your second step is you want to verify if you have power. Now it shows that we don't. Alright, now your third step is you want to remove your outlet faceplate. And just like that. Now your fourth step is you want to unscrew these screws holding in the outlet to the electrical box. Alright, let's pull our outlet out and see what we're working with here. So, we have one set of wire coming in. Now you may have two sets, so you may have two black wires connecting here, and you may have two white wires connecting here, and you should have one bare ground or one green wire here. Alright, so now you want to unscrew your hooks on your outlet, just like so. And you can unscrew these screws all the way, so that way it pops right off. And you want to do the same for every single wire, just like that. You want to do that for every wire, and then later on we can put the screws for the other outlet over that wire onto the metal plate of this outlet, so that way it makes this good solid connection onto the outlet. Alright, see, just like that, screws come off, and just like that, we have all of our hooks off the old outlet. Now let's put them on our new outlet. Alright, this is a good time to mention that if you don't know what you're doing, you're very confused, and you're not understanding this, or you're really just struggling with this, contact a professional, hire an electrician, just pay the money. This is very dangerous work. You can get killed or injured really badly. You can burn your house down and get killed that way also. So please, if you don't know what you're doing, you're confused, pause the video right now and hire an electrician. Alright, let's continue wiring. Alright, so right here on our ground wire, see the hook, it wouldn't fit on the screw, so you might want to bend it out a little with your needle nose pliers. See, it needs to bend out a little more. So once it's fully around the screw, we can re-crimp it, and so it's not sticking out. See that? It's kind of sticking out. You want to crimp it till, see, like that, that's a perfect connection. And see, now it won't go anywhere. So now you want to tighten the screw right there with the flathead or a Phillips. And remember, bare copper or green wire, the ground wire always goes to the green screw. The white wire always goes to the silver screw. And the black wire, no matter what, goes to the bronze screw. Now if you have multiple black wires, all the black wires go here. You should have one or two black wires, one or two white wires. You should have two grounds, but only one connects the outlet. Alright, so once you're done hooking this onto the screw, you can start tightening it up. Make sure it's crimped on there so it doesn't slide off. See? Just slides back and forth, but it doesn't come off. So that now we just need to tighten up the screw. Alright, you want these screws as tight as possible, as far tight as it can go until it stops tightening. And there we go. Now it's solid on there, it doesn't move at all. Give it a little tug and it's stuck right on. Alright, now let's hook our white wires on. I usually like to put the white wires on the top screw, but if you have multiple, it really doesn't matter, as long as your white wires go on one of these screws. So you just want to make sure, see, if it doesn't go on, you can uncrimp the hook that was previously on the other outlet screw. See, do not just screw it on like that. You want to crimp it so that way it's not hanging around and not making a good connection and touching other wires that it shouldn't be touching. See, just like that. It's nicely hooked on. Make sure your hook, the wire isn't showing past the outlet. because other wires can touch it and it can short out. And make sure it isn't too far close to the outlet the insulation is. So that way, because if it's not making a good enough contact, it can spark and because it's trying to send electricity. But if it's not making a good contact, it's going to try and go through and it's going to spark. If sparks start hitting drywall dust and all that, because there's tons of stuff in these boxes like drywall dust, sawdust, all that stuff is very flammable, so it can easily catch fire. So make sure that it is perfectly on, and if you're struggling with this, contact a professional immediately. It's very dangerous. Alright, so now just tighten your screw on the neutral. Remember, all whites always go to the silver screw. A lot of people mix up and put the black here and the white there, and they mix it up. White always goes on this side where the wider slot is. The black always goes on the smaller slot. So make sure it's as tight as can be. There we go. Now it's stuck on there. Now what do you do when you have these other extra screws? Do not leave them hanging. Other wires, like this ground wire, can maybe touch it since the ground wire doesn't have insulation. And other wires can touch these screws. Even if there's no wire connected to the screw and it's just like this, then you just need to tighten down any extra screws that aren't tightened. See, just like that. That's how it should look. Or if you have the extra neutral, it should have the extra neutral there. Alright, so if you have two sets of wires in, it's power coming into this outlet, and then power going to the next outlet. But this one only has one set, so it's just power coming into this outlet. So it's not going to another outlet. So it makes it faster and easier since there's less wires. Alright, you want to grab your needle nose pliers and unbend the hook for the black hot wire. And it doesn't matter which screw it goes on. It can go on the top or bottom. It just matters which colored screws they are on. Black always goes to bronze. Make sure it's still kind of in a hook shape, so that way it can go on. And just like that, see, it's not showing too much insulation. And look, it can't come off the screw. It's stuck right on there. Now we just tighten it up as much as you can. There you go, it's as tight as can be. Now check your connections, make sure everything's on, and you know where everything is. White goes to silver, green or bare copper goes to green screw, black always goes to bronze. And see, if you leave any of these hanging, tighten these up. So that way they're not around shocking people and shorting out. Alright, so now we need to push our outlet back into the box. Be careful doing this because these wires may push back and they can push off the screws if you're too aggressive with it. Now push on your screwdriver and push in to the screws, and then push it as you tighten into the electrical box, and then it'll start grabbing. If you don't push, it can start stripping as the wires try to push it off the box. So just tighten it up. Now make sure you screw it in carefully so you don't screw it in crooked. So make sure it's straight. So that way when you put the faceplate on, it will fit right on. Get it on kind of tight. Make sure you don't go too tight because it can sink into the electrical box. You don't want to do that. So now once you have it screwed in, it should be pretty tight. Alright, now it's time to put the faceplate on. Alright, to see if it's crooked or not, wipe off your faceplate, make sure it's clean. Alright, fit it on there, and it should fit right on. Alright, make sure you don't screw in your screws too tight. Make sure it's in perfectly, but be careful doing this. You want it to fit on, and you want it to go on too tight. And just like that. It's pretty flexible, but it doesn't move out of place. Alright, let's turn the power back on and test it. Alright, let's plug in our outlet tester. Alright, so we read 120 volts and 2 lights. It means correctly wired, if you can see that there. Alright, so it works. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it and it helped you out. If you would please like and subscribe, it would really help out the channel. and you would be able to see content every single week. And comment if you have any questions about this install or electrical work. I will try to respond as soon as possible. And see you guys on the next one.